last video for the day. We'll see about the movie, but it's been a while since I did a top 10 list, and it's been a while since I've done a top 10 Magic video, and I don't really have any set plans right now for Magic videos, so let's get another one out of the way. I've done, I think, 5 or 6 of them at this point. I've done Azorius, Boros, Dimir, Golgari, Gruul, and now I'm on Izzet, which leaves me with Orzhov, Simic, Selesnya, and Rakdos. Yeah, I'm almost done with the guilds, the dual colors. Pretty soon to move on to the tricolor cards. But now we're on to Izzet. Red Blue. Red Blue is one of my personal favorites. 2 color combinations. I believe I've done a top list of that as well. And I think it's number 3. I don't know. It's high up there. Not my favorite color combination, but one of my favorites. And I've done a lot of play with it. Play out of it. But if I'm gonna be honest, when I did the list, because I want to stick with cards that I've used in the past. Because I can't just say, hey, this card I've never used before is amazing, I love it. I kind of did that for a couple of the beginning lists, but I'm like, that just feels stupid. That feels cheap. So yeah, I'm like, nah, let me actually do cards I've used. And when I got down to that, I realized pretty quickly, I'm like, I love blue red, but while I have a lot of the cards that look cool, I actually haven't gotten a chance to use all the cards that I have that are blue green, or like you saying blue green, blue red. So it was kind of like when I did the finish list entirely, I'm like, okay, I got 10. Wait a minute, let me check. I only got 9. Oh God. Oh, let me just do that real quick. So yeah, this is my top 10 of blue red cards. I'm gonna try to be quick about it. Probably no more than a minute or two of explanation for each, 3 at the most. But anyway, number 10 is Niv Mizzet Draco Genius. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say Niv Mizzet from the original Ravnica is their favorite. First, I didn't play the original. I wasn't playing Magic at the time the original Ravnica came out. And Ravnica is one of my favorite planes to be on. I love Ravnica. Sorry, I'm just... sorry. There was a post there from someone on Facebook, someone I follow on Facebook. it was just someone sitting down to see Superman. It's like, please tell Michael Fassbender to be good. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I didn't play the original one, so I didn't play with the original Niv Mizzet. I don't have a copy of the original Niv Mizzet, so I can't say anything about that one. Love the artwork on it, and it's overall, I can see where the combos came from that card. But let me tell you, I love me dragons, I love me red blue, I love me a red blue dragon, and I love me the art on that card. And you know what? Overall, the ability is like when you deal damage, you draw a card, and then you can pay a red and a blue and deal 1 damage. By the way, I fly, and I have 5. I'm a 5/5. I'm stronger than I was all those years ago. I cost 6 mana. You know what? That's pretty awesome. He's just overall just a solid card. That's the thing. There's nothing bad about him. He's a solid card. There's not much really else to say. I played a lot of games with him. I have a lot of copies of him because I got a box of like a Return to Ravnica for Christmas one year, and I got one of him in there. I had already gotten. I think I traded some person for one of them to get the first copy I had, and I think I pulled 2 more out of packs. Like, I don't need any more of these, but for sure. So yeah, Niv Mizzet Draco Genius is number 10. At number 9 we have Ral Zarek, not the first red blue planeswalker, because I think Dak Faden came before that, but I think maybe no. Actually no. Ral Zarek was the first red blue planeswalker we got. And you know what? He lives that title. You get a nice burn effect. You get a nice creature stopping effect. And if you play your cards right, or your coins in this case, you get a full 5 turns after when he pulls ultimate off. 3 turns. That's awesome. I mean, that's what an ultimate should be. It should be powerful, but a little impractical to get to if you can. But if you can get to it, awesome. And statistically speaking, you'll always get at least 1 extra turn. It's almost impossible to flip a coin 5 times and never get heads once. Oh, you puppy. He's just, again, talking about him, just another solid card. He's just a solid planeswalker. He costs 5 mana, I believe. But you know what? Why don't I just get the card up right now so I can read? Ral Zarek. There we go. Hi, Ral. How you doing, Ral? G'day, Ral. G'day, Ral. G'day, Bruce. Bruce. How are you, Bruce? You're taking too long. Let's go over here. There we go. And let's get. All right. So yeah. Oh no, he costs 4 mana. He's a 4 mana for 4 loyalty planeswalker. You tap a target permanent, don't untap it, and then untap another target permanent. Yeah. You not only can you tap something down, you can untap something, and then you can lightning bolt someone the next turn, or you can lightning bolt someone the turn he's out. You can do that twice. Or if you're patient enough and keep alive, you can flip a coin, take an extra turn every time a heads comes up. So overall, he's just a cool planeswalker. He's a mad genius planeswalker. He is Rick Sanchez, the planeswalker, minus the fact that he'd also be black. Anyway, moving on. Number 8, Essence Backlash. It's an instant that counters target creature spell for 1 blue, 1 red, and 2 of any color, and they deal damage to a target opponent. Now, based on the creature's power, or was it mana cost? I think it's power. Yeah. Now, is the reason this is number 8? It's rare, honestly. In fact, Essence Backlash. Hold on. Essence. 1 second here. Backlash. Nope. Where are you? Backlash? Back. There we go. Essence Backlash. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, creature's power are equal to that spell's deals damage equal to that. Oh no, counter target creature spell equal to that. What? Counter target creature spell. It is what I said it was, but counter target creature spell Essence Backlash deals damage equal to that spell's power to its controller. Look, I know it's a spell until it hits the field, but just say creature's power. Spell's power sounds stupid. Anyway, first off, I love the artwork. This lightning bolt just running someone through, like God's judgment. But I tell you what, I was playing in the Return to Ravnica pre-release. I was playing Izzet. I was playing Red Blue. I was in this color, and I was in just I was not in an actual like a match with someone. I was just playing a friendly game, and we were having fun. We were both doing Izzet, and we were just going back and forth. And it came down to the final card, and what happened was he played a creature. I played Essence Backlash. He played another card to counter that, and I had enough mana for my last counterspell, and I counterspelled the counterspell for my counterspell. It was awesome, and we both just went, "Oh my god!" It was amazing. Those are the games, those are the days that it's just fun to be a Magic player. Just those fun games to have. That's like, and besides that, it's just a solid card. It's number 7 for So that's why it kind of holds a nice little spot for me. Number 7 is Clout of the Dominus, or Clout of Dominus, I believe. Yeah, no, the Dominus. It is 1 hybrid mana of blue-red. If the creature is blue, you may give it Shroud and +1/+1. If the creature is red, you may give it +1/+1 in haste. When you attach it to something like, say, a Riverfell Mimic, which whenever you play a blue-red spell, turns into a +3/+3 that is unblockable, you immediately create a 5/5 unblockable Shroud haste. And that's no joke. Now, Riverfell Mimic himself is not on the list. Just because he's so niched, like you need to constantly play a red-blue spell. And I've done it, but it's not as easy as it looks. But still, it's a fun card. But you don't have to play it on a Riverfell Mimic either. You can play it on, say, your Noggle Bandit, which is pretty much can't be blocked except by creatures with Defender. So pretty much pseudo unblockable, turning into a 4/4 with Shroud and Haste, or Dominus of Fealty, which, spoiler, we're going to get to later. A 4/4 flyer turns into a 6/6 flyer with Haste and Shroud and that ability to take control of things. no matter what, you're always going to have a lot of fun when you're playing Cloud of the Dominus. Number 6 is, speaking of which, Dominus of Fealty. Now, in the Shadowmoor Eventide blocks, there are spirit avatars that are basically the hybrid colors of the avatars. Every color has one. Noblest of War, Being of the Overbeing, or something like that. Favor of the, basically all the clout of the whatever, or something of the whatever, like favor of the Overbeing, Godhead, Spirit of the Godhead. They're all named after these avatars, basically. And Dominus of Fealty is 5 hybrid mana, blue, red, so whatever combination you want, for flying 4/4. Right off the bat, that's a pretty solid card. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain control of target permanent until the end of turn, and you untap it and it gains haste. That means pretty much, and it says permanent. Let's be really clear about that. That is permanent. This thing doesn't discriminate against land, creature, enchantment, artifact, or planeswalker. This thing wrecks people's crap. It is also rare, so not as hard to get as you may think, and not legendary. If you have more than one of these on the field, you are going to F some people up. And I have done it on a couple occasions. I only have one, but it will F some people's days up. It is awesome, though. It really is. It is fun as hell. Oh, man. Good times, man. Good times. And now, that being said, it's also a giant freaking bullseye, just target on his head. Because they don't want that to happen. Number 5 was, now number 5 is an interesting one, because right now I got the images up. I wonder if this guy's up here right now, because a bunch of red blue hybrid cards from the set are up here. Come on, do we have it? Nope. I'm gonna have to look this up. Now, number 5 though, when I originally was using like my very first that's interesting. Holy crap. Did I get the name wrong here? Yes, I did. Well, I didn't actually get the name wrong, but I actually ended up looking for a Magic card and got the apparently mythical figure it's named after. Fascinating. Anyway, now when I was like originally playing with my basically the bare bones of my red-blue deck, I had this card, and I didn't know exactly how it worked. I mean, I knew how it worked, but I'm like, what do I do with this card? And then I kind of figured out the design of it, and I still have this card. He's sitting in my box, nice and retired for the time being. I'm like, oh no, this thing. You want to talk about like pseudo flashback or whatever? Let's go. Let's talk about, or buyback with really nothing against it. Let's talk about Knuckleave or Knuckleavi. 4/4 beast, pretty much like this demonic fish thing. 4 of any color and 2 hybrid mana blue red. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target red sorcery card from your graveyard. When it enters the battlefield, you may return target blue instant card from your graveyard. Now, when you're running things like, I don't know, let's say flame slashes, unsummons, time shifts, or not time shifts, but any blue counter spells, blue, any bread burn mono spell, basically, as a sorcery, you kind of start to see where the possibilities come in. This thing is not only just a 4/4 for 6, which is just a solid card in its own right. It's for a vanilla creature that's pretty good. It will just completely recursion your graveyard back into your hand to screw your opponent's day up more. I've had some fun games with this guy in the past. Maybe I'll find another home for him one day, but right now he doesn't have a home. So that's number 5. Number 4, Gelectrode, classic from Innistrad. Gelectrode it took me actually a while to get Gelectrode, but once I did, I'm like, no, this is good times right here. Gelectrode sounds like a Voltorb evolution. Gelectrode. Gelectrode, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 of any color for a 0/1 weird. You may tap it to deal 1 damage to target creature or player. That's fine, but when you play it, cast instant or sorcery, you untap it. Then you start to see where the value comes in. You have multiples of these on the field. Have fun. Now, obviously, they reprinted this effect before on different cards, but it's still fun to note that this was one of the originators here. This is one of the OGs of doing this effect, and it shows. It's a great card. It's a fun guy. Artwork's cool as hell. It's like electric liquid blob. Awesomeness. Number 3 is Krenos, God of the Storms. Not much really to say on this guy, except all the gods are pretty cool in their own right. In fact, I think all the gods have made it to I don't know if I actually put all the gods on my top 5 lists. Let me just be clear. No, actually, you know what? I don't think Eros, the white blue god, made it to my Azorius top list. I do know Eros, the red white god, did. Farika might have. Xenagos definitely did. I don't know if Phoenix did. I might be getting the name wrong. The blue black cloud. I don't know if he did. Right off the top of my head, I can't remember. But no, this the Karos is first off, he's not Zeus, but he looks like Zeus. Then of course you get the damage and draw effect. You can't go wrong with those kind of things. And it's just a cool card overall. I like this. Someone just suggested who would Ghost Rider versus the Headless Horseman. Okay, they're technically riders. Last 2 now. Number 2, Mind Rack Liege. Mind Rack Liege is any liege, costs 5. Well, in this case, he costs 5. I believe it's 5. Yeah, hybrid mana, blue red. +1/+1 to red creatures, +1/+1 to blue creatures, both of which you control. But you may pay 4 hybrid blue-red mana and put any blue or red card from your hand. In fact, let me just double check on that real quick. Mind Rack, where are you? Where are you hiding there, Mind Rack? Come on. Wanna come out and play, Mind Rack? One more second here. There you are. Now, was it blue card or blue or red creature card from your hand into play? Yeah, see, now with smaller creatures, I can see where it doesn't really matter. However, let's say it's it's actually 6 mana, 3 of any color, and 3 hybrid, red, blue. But still, let's say you want to just, pay that. It's basically for the big, like if you want to, say, get another Mind Rack Liege out, which is never a bad thing, or getting a Dominus of Fealty out, getting Draco Genius out, getting, really any giant blue Metal Leviathan that you're having trouble getting out. It's just playing the card more or less for a cheaper cost, and there's nothing wrong with that. And any liege really is a good liege. I haven't put all the lieges on the list or on these top 10 lists, but that's because not all the lieges really stood out to me. Like this one definitely does. The Creekwood liege definitely did. Thinking of the remaining lieges that would show up. Now that I think about it, a couple of the lieges would definitely still fall on their respective lists. But last but not least, let's get into number 1. Now, number 1, I have 2 copies of it. And I have been using it since the day I got it in the Grixis deck. I was using it in the Grixis deck. Now I use it in the red-blue deck. When I would play this card, when I still play this card, anytime I'm playing against Mark, it just goes, "Oh, son of a... He gets so pissy because he hates it when I use the card." The card is Swerve. 1 blue, run red, instant. Well, not even a counter spell. Change the target of target spell. Plain and simple and beautiful. There is nothing more simplistically wonderful than changing someone's Flame Slash or direct damage card or hell, their counter spell. Just like you're gonna switch the count. I mean, you're gonna counter your own spell now. How about that? Just doing that is hilarious. Remember, change target of spell. An enchantment aura is a spell when you put it out. You're targeting something as a spell. It's not an enchantment, and it's not a permanent until it actually resolves and hits the field. So you change the target spell of the enchantment onto someone else, and you can have a fun field day right there. I love Swerve. Swerve is just a quintessential red-blue effect and red-blue card.
It just is. You can't go wrong with a swerve. You're gonna piss people off, but you're gonna have fun doing it. It's honestly my favorite red balloon card. Just for the amount of fun I've had over the years with it, the amount of fun I continue to have with it. But anyway, hey, let me know if you've got your favorite red blue cards. If you're a red blue player, that's cool. If you're not a red blue player, if you're a different colored player, let me know. I've got other top 10s up right now. I still got 4 to go for the dual colors and then going into the tricolors after that. So stay tuned for those. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you folks next time. By the way, ideas for who would win Star Wars, as always. Suggestions, put in the comments below. I'll get to them. I have no idea if I'm going to do a movie tonight or not. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Not every week I have to do a movie. Some weeks I can take a day off, or some weeks I can take a week off. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time, folks.